because you might never see them again in your lifetime. We have them up front next to our small African cat. Now you will notice when you're looking at our Chinese alligators compared to our North American alligators, they are very small. That's because they're a very small species of crocodilian. They don't get much bigger than 4 to 6 feet in length. The guys up front are not babies, they're actually adults. Obviously these North American alligators are much bigger than that. The bigger guys you see before you, just like this guy swimming under me, these are our males. They can get up to about 15 or 16 feet in length and be over 1,000 pounds. The smaller animals in this pool are our females. They don't get much bigger than 8 or 9 feet in length and between 600 to 800 pounds. So the easiest way to tell the difference between the boy and the girl gators when they're adults is just by their size. The males will always be bigger than our females. Now you might be a little concerned. We only see 2 keepers up here with 2 small buckets of chicken for all of these alligators. Well, don't worry, not every single alligator is going to get fed during the show, but that is perfectly fine. Even though we do multiple alligator feedings throughout the day, that does not mean that every single alligator has to get fed during every single show. These animals actually do not eat much at all. They act like rotational feeders. The ones that are hungry are the ones that are right over by this feeding dock here. Whenever they're not hungry, maybe they ate yesterday or a couple days ago, they'll be the lazy fat ones up on the banks over there. Once they are hungry again, after they digest that food they had recently, they will be back over here begging for food again. Now bear with us, obviously these alligators are acting a little bit lazy, but that's because it is fall and these animals are slowing down their food habits quite a bit. Usually, once it gets less than 70 degrees consistently every single day here in South Carolina, these animals stop eating completely. That's because these are cold-blooded reptiles. That means they can't regulate their own body temperature or their own metabolism. So, we have to make sure that it is warm enough to keep on feeding these animals, or else it can just sit in their stomach and rot and make them very sick. So usually within the next month or so, these animals will stop eating completely. That means in the wintertime, we do not do these alligator feedings. So it is a little bit more boring to watch our alligators because they're in a semi-hibernation state at that point. They stop eating and they're a lot less active that time of the year.